we were at a bar at one point, and I was standing there with my brother and sister, and then I talked to this guy, and I said, "Oh yeah, this is my German brother and sister," and he immediately started doing the Hitler salute, and just thinking, wow, that's crazy, so many generations after.
Een van de publieksfavorieten op het IFFR, Land of Mine, gaat over een groepje jonge Duitse soldaten die net na de Tweede Wereldoorlog gedwongen worden landmijnen op te ruimen in Denemarken.
Könnt ihr alle das schwarze Fähnchen da unten sehen?
Jawohl, Herr Nebel!
Zwischen den schwarzen Fähnchen und dem Feldweg liegen 45.000 Minen. Ihr wird sie alle nicht schaffen. Wenn ihr das erledigt habt, könnt ihr nach Hause gehen. Habt ihr verstanden?
Jawohl, Herr Feldwebel!
Nur dann könnt ihr nach Hause gehen. Ist das verstanden?
Jawohl, Herr Feldwebel!
Angenommen, ihr schafft 6 Minen pro Stunde und jagt nicht euch selbst in die Luft, kann ihr in 3 Monaten wieder zu Hause sein. Habt ihr verstanden?
Jawohl, Herr Feldwebel!
This story about the German POWs having to clear all the landmines in Denmark, is it a well-known story in Denmark?
And now it is, but I believe it was an untold story that a few people knew about, but somehow the historians chose not to write about it in any history.
Idea why?
I mean, we as a nation, Denmark, any nation has a tendency of portraying themselves as the good helping nation. So I don't know whether that was why, or whether people actually just forgot about it or didn't choose to. But I think, there's going to be books written about it now, because after the movie came out, all the historians also came out trying to.
And before they kept quiet?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It is kind of shameful, right, for the Danes. I think they even broke Geneva Conventions to do it.
Yes, but they also did that here in Holland. It's the same. It's throughout the coast. Actually, it's a very global story in that way. It's for me, it's very much a story about how we treat each other.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ich hab eine!
In the film, you have the Germans who have to clear the mines. You have them played by boys,
Yes.
not by men.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Of course, there were also men clearing mines, and more men than boys. But there was enough boys that I found it disturbing, but I also wanted to make a point that, we as humans, we don't find it shocking if it's men, then it's okay. It's like with the refugees now, we need small kids on the front cover of newspapers before we actually find it disturbing that people die trying to escape to Europe. And this is what, unfortunately, humans are like. We're difficult to get up from the couches and react. And of course I find it, disturbing that you used such young boys to do it.
How old were they?
It varies from 15, 16 up to 20. Some of the boys in my movie are 22, but in my perspective, in my world, they're
Still
innocent.
boys.
Yeah, and they're innocent. This is an adult war. Some of them were only 8, 9 years old when the war started, so you can't really blame them for doing it, but I think we needed to get out with our hate. We needed some place to put it, and these were the ones that was left.
Wilhelm! Wilhelm!
We were shooting on the exact place where it all happened. That place is an unspoiled kind of piece of nature, a military area, where there are no houses, nothing, and we luckily or unluckily found a mine, which was, in my case, you know, it was interesting because it also created a lot of tension for the actors when they had to search for our mines. But yeah.
So was it a dangerous shoot? Was there any
No,
danger of,
no.
of the boys blowing up in reality?
No. I think a mine like that. I mean, the military were present all the time, looking out for us. So
They would have been too late, right? If you do and then
no, because I think you have to hit it with a hammer, a big hammer, for it to go off. It's so rusty, it's so ruined.
Were the young actors, after they found the mine, could you see it in their faces and in their bodies? Or?
I believe you could. I also believe that just the fact that it was taking place at the exact location gave something to the actors, that they felt how the German soldiers must have felt while they were there. And they were lying there all day, and you know, you could see that they kind of took in the place. This became their beach. This became their area that they had to clean. It wasn't just a scenography or a location or something. It was the exact place.
Ich habe gelogen. Wilhelm hat nichts überlebt.
Ich weiß, Herr Feldwebel. Das war besser so, Herr Feldwebel. Auf diese Weise konnten wir mit den Minenräumen weitermachen. Sodass wir eines Tages nach Hause gehen können. Vielleicht.
It's easy for Sergeant Karl to hate the Germans, but it's impossible to hate the German boys for him.
Yeah.
Blind hatred is impossible on a personal note, and we have this right now with the refugees. Is that something you were playing with while writing it?
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, it's a dilemma that I acknowledge and understand. You know, that people are filled up with hate and fear about all these topics. You know, refugees or terrorism or even the aftermath of war, which is an understandable feeling, and it's an immediate feeling. But I think we as humans should somehow try to, or that was my intention, try to look at it in the larger perspective, that the IFFR mentality, it's never brought anything.
Leads nowhere.
Yeah, and hate just brings out more hate, and it's gonna become an unending story, you know. And the funny thing is that, you know, not funny, but the scary thing is that even though this story happened 70 years ago, I don't think we learned much